So I'm taking this adventure away about 1,900 miles away from home. So I'm going to be out here at a private branch testing out the different cold steel products and other types of tools I have, but primarily cold steel. I have my friend with me, Brutus. He's riding around, having a good time. We have about well over 50 acres to play with. So throughout this time here, I'll be testing out different techniques and different uses for the tools. So stand by and please enjoy the videos. Bro, 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 come here. Let's go. There's a lot to consider when you're out here in the ranches of southern Texas. I'm currently in the town of Guerra. You might hear in the background there's a highway. And because there is a highway, I would say about 5 acres east. And you gotta be very considerate when it comes to the drivers coming and going through the area. You also notice here on this post, there are two purple bands. The purple bands indicate a no hunting zone. Where we're going into right now, there's a windmill and a lot of open areas where the owner of this ranch has cattle, donkeys, mules, and other types of equipment he doesn't want damaged. Therefore, if you're ever in the ranches and you see the purple bands, do not hunt. In our case, because I do have Brutus with me, he is a urban animal. I will not be performing any sort of hunting with him around. Just for the fact that I don't want him developing that taste or seeing that behavior. So when I take him to the dog parks or the other beaches back in LA, he's not interested to hurt smaller animals. So that's just me trying to be considerate as a pack leader to not introduce my pet to that type of environment. Like I mentioned before, I'm semi-primitive. Therefore, when I want to hunt, I get in my car and I gather over at the grocery store. Another thing to realize too when you're in a more rural area is the hunting seasons, and you want to respect that and be considerate to hunters out there. So it sounds to me that there are some hunters out there zeroing in at the other ranches. When I was in town about 50 miles north of here, I see a lot of hunters gathering. The signs are out, welcome hunters. People are out there wearing their camouflage, all these outfitters are out and about. So you don't want to interfere with their hunts. A lot of these people are paying customers where they probably charge $1,500 for the hunt. With that said, they also need to respect the other people out here as well. Where I'm at, it's not too much hunting. It's more of a family-owned ranch. So dove is the animal of season right now, but there's still a lot of deer running around getting ready for the winter season, I guess. Rabbits are out and about. So you don't want to be a poacher and you don't want to kill anything that's not in season. So typically you got to watch out for that. There are animals that are year-round. My understanding is wild pig is year-round and rabbits are year-round. You also got to respect the cycle of the animals. If you see one rabbit, you're guaranteed to see a lot more. I seen two on the way up to this walk, and just things to understand. Rabbits are good food. They're enjoyable to eat. You got to respect it. Don't over hunt. But for all those that know, it takes a rabbit 3-day gestation period, so they do reproduce fairly well. They're survival animals, but we got to still respect it. So if I do perform any hunts during this trip here, it's just wild pig, rabbit, and I would have that on video so we could see some of the stuff. So keep in mind there might be some graphic contents to some of these videos. I'll put a warning beforehand, but just so we understand, this just for some knowledge. These videos are just entertainment / knowledge. We had fun with it. If you don't enjoy that type of thing, just don't view it. Okay, so Brutus is down for a minute. He needs a little rest. What we have with us to accompany our trip is the wonderful Fitbit. I enjoy Fitbit. I like it. Helps me keep track of things. Um, I noticed I got a little paunchy a few months ago, so I want to work on my cardio. You know, powerlifting, deadlifting, and other types of weighted exercise are fun. However, we can't forget cardio, and I do. So I have Fitbit with me, and from the house we're staying at to this point, where we'll call it the windmill area, we see is 1.11 miles. So now we have a mileage of how far we went, so that way I don't overdo Brutus as well. So Brutus is used to walking about 2.5 miles in the morning. So I know if I take him back to the house now, it'd be close to his usual walk, and that way he gets his daily exercise. Also was helping me condition myself because I want to be a contestant on Naked and Afraid. Part of the reason I'm doing these videos is I'm wearing my Vibrams, 5 fingers. So far, stepped on one thorn and didn't hurt that bad. So it's easy terrain here where we're at. It's all sand, and it's the rainy season, so the ground's not too hard. So I don't wear these Vibrams too often, only when I walk Brutus or I'm walking around my yard, and there I have rocks and other debris that kind of helps condition myself. Also, just to keep things going, I'm wearing Rib T undershirts. Rib T is a new company where they got like a thermocool. I actually got my first product of thermal or Rib T over at a men's style convention brought to you by Anthony Centano, which is a Real Men Real Styles website. I mentioned that in the Trials of Gideon as well. Uh, Took a undershirt from Rib T out to Europe, Africa, out here in southern Texas as well during the summer months. So great product, keeps you cool. You know, that's all I can say for now on Rib T. If you want to know more, go to their website, ribt.com. I'm a huge lover of 511, you know, just as much as I am with Cold Steel. So right now I'm wearing 511 jean style pants, keep me nice and cool. What I like is the Teflon coating. I have spilled things on it before, and it rolls right off, just like it promises. Also on top of that, I have done hunts in these pants, where if you know when you field dress, it gets a little messy, and it doesn't stain. So love it. So this is just a quick promo for 511 and Rib T. So hopefully if you heard of these products, you use them as well. If not, I highly recommend them. I use them in all sorts of uncomfortable conditions.